Let me ask you something. Have you ever poured your heart into a woman only to feel like she didn't even notice? You text her good morning, no reply. You call straight to voicemail. You ask to hang out, she's always busy. And yet you keep chasing. You think if you just try harder, she'll see your worth. But here's the cold, hard truth. Masculine men don't chase. They disappear. They don't beg for attention. They don't plead for love. They remove themselves and they level up in silence. In this video, I'm going to show you why chasing her is destroying your power, and how disappearing doesn't mean weakness. It means walking away with strength. Stick with me till the very end, because I'm going to reveal the one mindset shift that separates men who get disrespected from the men who command respect without saying a word. Step 1. Chasing makes you look desperate. Let's be honest. When a man chases, it screams, "I'm not enough." You're basically telling her, "Your approval defines me." Women don't respect that energy. They respect confidence. They respect self-worth, not someone who's blowing up her phone just to get breadcrumbs. A masculine man doesn't chase because he already knows his value. If she doesn't see it, that's her loss. Instead of proving yourself to someone who's pulling away, pull back. Let your absence speak. Next, why your silence is more powerful than any message you could ever send. Step 2. Disappearing forces her to reflect. When you disappear, you create space, and in that space, she starts to think. She wonders why you're not texting anymore. She replays your last conversation. She starts questioning her own behavior. And that's when the tables turn. You see, chasing gives her control. Disappearing shifts the dynamic. She can't miss you if you're always available, but when you go silent, you become a mystery. And guess what? Mystery is magnetic. Next, we'll dive into how disappearing allows you to heal and stop bleeding where you're not being fed. Step 3. Silence gives you time to rebuild. Masculine men don't disappear just to play games, they disappear to recenter. You've been giving too much. You've been forgetting who you are. Silence is where you regroup. You hit the gym, you handle your business, you reconnect with your mission. That energy shift, women can feel it, even from miles away. You're not acting cold, you're getting colder to the things that once distracted you. And here's the truth, when you focus on you, you attract better. Not because you chased it, but because you became it. Next, let's talk about how masculine energy thrives on purpose, not pursuit. Step 4. Masculinity is mission-driven, not emotion-driven. Masculine men don't center their lives around women. They center it around purpose. Chasing her, that's emotional reaction. Disappearing, that's strategic redirection. When you're on your mission, you're not worried if she texts back. You're too focused on building a legacy, a vision, a better version of yourself. You don't fall apart when she pulls away. You just tighten up, stay locked in, and keep pushing forward. Because the man who's obsessed with becoming his best self, that's the man she remembers when the fun ends and reality sets in. Next, how disappearing isn't rejection, it's redirection. Step 5. Disappearing is the ultimate power move. A lot of men think if they walk away, she'll forget them. Wrong. She forgets the man who begged. She forgets the man who over-explained. But the man who disappeared without a word, she replays that silence like a song stuck on loop. Disappearing doesn't mean you're weak. It means you respect yourself enough not to entertain disrespect. You're not punishing her, you're protecting your peace. And the best part? When you go silent, you don't just disappear from her world. You reappear in your own, stronger than ever. Now let's hit that final mindset shift you've been waiting for. Step 6. Chasing weakens your masculine frame. Let's keep it real. Every time you chase, you shrink yourself. You start adjusting your tone to keep her interested. You second-guess your words, trying not to offend her. You tolerate things that used to be deal-breakers, all in the name of keeping her. But masculine men? They don't bend to fit someone else's mold. They stand tall in their frame, and if someone doesn't align, they walk. Your masculine frame is your identity. It's how you lead, how you protect, how you command respect without raising your voice. When you chase, you compromise that frame, and when that frame cracks, so does the attraction. Next, why walking away sets the standard not just for her, but for how the world treats you. Step 7. Disappearing teaches people how to treat you. Here's a hard pill to swallow. You train people how to treat you by what you tolerate. If she flakes on you and you still show up, that tells her, I'll settle for less. If she disrespects you and you stay silent, that says he doesn't value himself. But when you disappear after disrespect, you send a loud, clear message, I don't need you, I choose me. That choice sets a standard, not just for women, but for friends, family, co-workers, everyone. People begin to see that you honor your worth, and they either rise to meet you or fall away. And trust me, the ones who fall away were never meant to stay. Next, how disappearing is the gateway to leveling up in every area of your life. Step 8. Disappearing breaks the addiction cycle. Let's talk facts. Chasing creates emotional addiction. You obsess over when she'll text back. You scroll through her stories hoping to see a sign. You start losing sleep, appetite, even drive. That's not love. That's emotional slavery. Disappearing breaks that toxic loop. You cut off the dopamine hits. You detox from her validation. You finally feel the withdrawal, and then you heal. Because here's the secret. You can't fix your wounds while staying in the place where you got hurt. A masculine man removes himself not to win her back, but to win himself back. And in the next step, we'll talk about the rare power of mastering emotional detachment. Step 9. Emotional detachment is masculine discipline. Most men think emotions are weakness, but in truth, uncontrolled emotions are weakness. Emotional discipline, that's power. When you disappear, you're not just walking away physically, you're disconnecting emotionally from things that disturb your peace. You're not reacting, you're choosing strategically. You don't blow up her phone, you don't check her Instagram, you don't stalk her stories. Why? Because you're in control now. You decide when to give energy and when to hold it. This emotional detachment is what allows a man to lead, to build, to focus. You're no longer ruled by impulse, you're moved by purpose. Final reveal. Masculine men don't chase because they are the prize. Let me leave you with this. Masculine men don't chase because they are the reward. They know their time, energy, and presence are valuable. They don't need to force anyone to recognize it. If she can't see your worth, it's not your job to convince her. It's your job to keep walking like a king, not beg like a pawn. The man who disappears isn't afraid of losing her. He's afraid of losing himself in the process of trying to keep someone who doesn't value him. So stop chasing. Disappear, and let your absence remind them exactly who you are. If this message hit you in the chest, it's time to rise. Time to stop chasing and start leveling up. If you felt this video, drop a yes in the comments, like, share it with a brother who needs this, and subscribe to the channel for more truth every week. We're building a community of strong men, resilient men, purpose-driven men. And it starts right here with conversations like this. Remember, you don't chase, You disappear, and when you come back, you're unrecognizable. For now, subscribe and watch this short video.